Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Today we're going to start off with Pandæmonium Aspidellus Anabaseios. Is that how you say it? Anabaseios, yes. Let's not dilly-dally anymore. We start the quest line off at the same place we started all the other ones. Over here in... where is this place again? Labyrinthos? With Eater of Souls. I forget the guy's name. Let's see. Yeah, from Rusinod, who is Professor Claudian's assistant, or one of his assistants that we met. Let's go ahead and talk to him and get started. Eater of Souls. This looks a lot like the crystalline structures that we saw in the Atiascope. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Eater of Souls. Rusinod breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Ah, brilliant. I have a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all. And Master Forshnold recently sent word regarding this investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandæmonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask you to proceed to the Atiascope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Alright, let's go ahead and meet up with Daddy. Take me down. Claraline, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I guess I completely forgotten that the Pandæmonium had appeared in the Ethereal Sea or whatever. Yeah, this is the right way. Because I only remember the stuff where we had met that fake La Habrea, and then we met the real La Habrea, and then he told us that Athena's actually a really bad person. And that explains why she was dismissed from her position as Chief Keyword, or whatever their thing was. And also that, I think we actually learned that Athena is Eric's mother. But now he's kind of questioning whether she's actually this good person that he thought she was. Anyway, Daddy should be over here. Okay, we actually have to go into the Atiascope. Let's do that. I didn't realize we could just go. Oh, I guess this is probably only unlocked in the last part. I don't think you go here until you finished whatever the second one was. It's not Aspidellus, that's the first one, I believe. Let's wait at the destination, meet up with Daddy. Marius. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forgo formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Az's Law. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aether Chemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, it was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere. In the most literal sense, it was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrestled from existence. Oh no. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh an entire sector of Az's Law has been teleported elsewhere. Teleported? To where? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandæmonium. To great success, as you can see. So that means Professor Claudian is in there? In that monstrous fortress? This is our leading theory. We are certain, though, at least, to risk ascending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Well, I mean, I was gonna go there anyway. Yet, before we do, there's another pressing matter. While Pandæmonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gate. Is it going to be Eric or Themis? Or is it like a monster? Oh, I've seen that model before. We observed its behavior with the Antioscope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped! The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed, 'tis the whisperings from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disrupted, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be your first priority. Rid us of this menace, Brillian. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. Leave it to me. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandæmonium. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? I can summon my own warriors. Haven't we established that? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusionary allies. As long as I'm free to focus on my foe, there's not to be worried about. Well, that's true too, but I can summon my own allies. He isn't? Why, of course. I should have known someone of your talent would master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Man, I don't think anyone knows we could do that until this point. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandæmonium, you must promise to share your knowledge, for the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meantime, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with the information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Alright, so are we just gonna unlock the first fight immediately? Anabaseios, the 9th circle, now accessible. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the assistants first, and then we'll get some people to help me out. In truth, my days are stuffed to the brim. What with all the record-taking and document fetching, but worry not. The knowledge that the realm's survival hinges on my efforts sustains me. Right. At this depth, the ethereal sea itself poses little real danger, but we know not what else awaits you. I shall monitor your health from a distance, that we might leap to your aid should crisis be at hand. And how exactly are you going to do that? Alright, let's go ahead and... we're on 9th circle, let's see if anyone wants to join. It's P9N, right? I can't see my keyboard with my mic in front here. Not first rhyme, first time. Of course it's 9, it's the 9th circle. I only just realized that. Like earlier, I was counting like, okay, so this one was that should be a batch from 4 to 8, and then that means the next one's gonna start off from 9 to 12. It's like it literally says it's the 9th. Just give them a minute. I think a bunch of them just went on a ocean fishing trip, so. Just gonna throw myself in queue. If someone wants to join, I'll pick them up. What about that? I want the map. I guess there isn't really that much to explore, is there? Okay, this person wants to join. Let's get him in here. Give him a second to queue up. Or get his class ready. Yeah, not really much to explore around here. I mean, it's just the same as the dungeon, right? Oh, it popped. All right, let's get started. Says, are we gonna be fighting that monster first? Oh, that's why, of course, that's why that's why the crystals look the way they do. I literally commented that they looked like the crystals from the Etiosco. It's an interesting song. Well, too bad. Mythic creation. Kokitos? Sure. Let's go. Eat, fight. No, I can get behind that. I suspect this is gonna be a raid wide. Yep. Why is this guy not?
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate.
And the tank immediately pulled, and then he didn't like rotate them forward.
Strength is without equal.
Okay, how does this work?
Flames take you.
Okay, it's an AoE that grows. Did he just?
Magics.
Why is this tank doing that? Or are we supposed to do it like that? Maybe. Let's see.
I find you. Feel you can wield.
Okay, so all these AoEs look like they grow or they grow. I'll need to keep this, keep that in mind. Yeah, so this will be the safe area. Because they grow out a bit.
This shouldn't kill you. Another fleeting diversion.
You see, now all the DPS end up migrating over here because this guy decides he doesn't want to turn the boss away. And he apparently wants to steal. Whatever. Gonna be food. I'm gonna try eating food more on most fights if it's, because like it'll just make things okay. That's gonna be a knockback, so let's not get knocked back. I suspect I shouldn't stand on that. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
The first drops are always the sweetest.
Oh, someone got wrecked. I think there wasn't enough people in the other stack. I didn't really get a good look at seeing how many people were in here, in each one.
I've had enough of you.
Just looked like that one of them only had like one healer, so I went over to that one. Okay, it's not gonna be like that. Just guessing. Ravening. What's this one gonna be? Let's not drop this on everyone. They're going all the way out to the edge, so I'll make sure to actually bring it to the edge. Yeah, that's why I did that. Oh, he's getting wrecked. No, don't stand, don't stand in it with me. And I thought I could save him, but I couldn't get it. Go ahead and heal up that healer. Oh, he saged himself, so he's good. Go ahead and shake this off, because I, Okay, this guy actually took advantage of that. Now, I suspect we have to get behind the meteor that isn't going to blow up. Or the meteor that doesn't have cracks in it. Probably should have saved my, shake it off for that, but we're good. I forget what ravening was. I think it's just another raid wide or something.
Disturbed once again. Crumble and die.
Ice flame summon. It's probably going to be both of them. Okay, yeah, it's going to be like that. So those are going to grow. So he's going to do ice first, which is going to grow, and then we have to move out for the flame one. Right? Oh, no. Oh, okay, I see how this works. Which one's going to grow? Okay, flame is going to grow, so we move away over here to ice. Okay, flame's going to drop it there. No, no, nope, and that works. Okay, never mind. It literally said that it was going to be ice, wasn't it? I didn't see where it was, though. I didn't see the tell for which one was going to grow. Another ravening.
This ain't a fight till the dying begins.
Martialist Lament? Let's not get knocked back by this one. Okay, we got an LB3. Just need a DPS to notice. Oh, rear combination? He's probably going to hit it on the far side. Yep. There we go. Got an, now we got a DPS working. Versus the Reaper that died twice. Okay, that worked out. He's just one hungry boy. I will be rolling on the gear. Just because I need... Yeah, that Sage did a pretty good job. But I do need gear upgrades from... I believe this stuff is gear upgrade. Wait for everyone to finish, and let's get going. Oh, I got it calm. Now, what exactly was that thing? Impressive work, Brilliant. The memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Oh, okay. Mother, this person's gonna get Mother of the Year award by the end of this story. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, Chief Keyword of Pandæmonium, wife to La Habrea, and mother to Eric. And it is I who made Pandæmonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. Well, thanks. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one. For your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, and I assure you there is no need. That's exactly what somebody would say who I should be wary of. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I've done out of sincere scientific curiosity. Well, that doesn't help your case. The appetite yet remains. Even after my rebirth, conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. No, I think I'm gonna just defeat you. You were reborn? Give Claudian back. So you have no intention of halting your research? I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. The souls of the ethereal sea and the man you call Claudian are indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I grasp godhood. You are stubborn as La Habrea, I see. That's supposed to be a compliment? I speak in earnest. You refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. What? Oh, right, we've got the empty stone still, right? Yeah. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Eric. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you might come to see clearly. No, I got my glasses already. I can see perfectly clear. How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time, you come to realize that cooperation is the best path ahead forward. No, I don't think that's how this is gonna work out. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequality. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? Yeah, we can just head on back. I suspect the last soul that's been difficult to work with is Elidibus. I mean, oh right, he revealed that he was Elidibus at the very end, didn't he? I meant Themis, but yeah. Alright, let me see if these guys have different dialogue right now. How unexpected. I do hope we can consider them allies? One with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another that seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidated. Yes, understandable. Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through this knot of questions. I don't know how long it's been, Brillian, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that I were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion? So you see, we're basically in hell. And the library's like, I got here earlier than I expected. Ah, yes. I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could not find no trace. Now I know why. Oh, sorry about that. Our age had its share of surprises. If memories are to be believed, the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are, in the future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? About that. Do we find a way to live on? About that. I think Labre has already guessed. Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form, as but memories. We may never have the luxury of a larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Brilliant in battle. Don't worry, I don't need you guys. Nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whim. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Beryllion. Likely, she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandæmonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own. A shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandæmonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Berylion's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. Well, yeah. I mean, these guys actually studied this place. They actually probably know more than they do. Alright, let's grab crit materia. Yep, let's grab it. Let's go ahead and talk to everyone again real quick. See if they have different dialogue. One with an R. Yeah, we got those two already. Let me double check MGG. Nope, that's not the person I meant to click on. Yeah. Ready to talk to them? Let's talk to Eric and then La Habrea and start the next quest. Are those two over there researchers from this era? We must share what we know at once, that we might piece together this vexing puzzle. Pandæmonium awakens. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and discern. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Hey guys, get over here. Again, La Habrea is intimidating, scary, and probably very well-founded fears, but we gotta get this work done. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read in Berylion's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients, who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve, if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas of what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus, she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments, for here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. La Habrea just go, and I didn't. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Eric would never want that, but these emotions remain in memory, if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandæmonium and seek out Athena. Okay, sounds good to me. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Why are you so short? I mean, does the word Arasite mean aught to you? Oh boy, does it. Arasite? Why yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Eve Valis, and in tales concerning the Asian in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with the black Arasite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. She just flat out said La Brea. Alright, let's see. Can we talk to everyone else? Yeah, let's do that real quick. I've read that the ancients were much larger than the people of our era. Perhaps Athena endeavored to make them less imposing. I mean, that's convenient. La Brea asked me about Arasite and has yet to say a word since he heard the answer. Did I say something wrong? He is quite intimidating in his silence. Understandable. I must think. Leave me be while you attend to your task. Okay. Alright, Garrick. Let's get going. From the outside, Pandæmonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Brea and I can approach. We shall begin our exploration of the interior. That portal should convey you to Pandæmonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at ready. Oh, don't worry, it's always ready to go. Yep, that's basically the same entrance we came in through in Anabaseios. Ah, there we go. I knew you would come. Did he seal himself in there, or did she recreate his memory? Well, of course he couldn't have sealed himself in there, because he obviously appeared later in the story, but yeah, whatever. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too, at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Brea or Eric. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more. Although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me, you're here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Yep, pretty much. Very good. I would be disappointed if you don't rise to her challenge. Although, I am sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. I already beat you before in 5.3 though. I mean, what? There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you, just as we freed... I don't know what that was. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Olympus again. I really want to say this. Just because he obviously has no memory of 5.3. But he's gonna be like, wait, what? I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I know not which is in your mind, but I must stress once again that I cannot defy the urge that stands against you. Urge to stand against you. Yeah, I read that slightly wrong. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Eric, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the Sea of Ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you have managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. Well, that's because I'm not just, that's because I'm, like, actually 5 people, but you know. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight your life against Athena's creations, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. So you're just saying I have to kill a bunch of stuff? Well, I can do that. Well, that doesn't look good. Wait, am I literally going to have to fight Pandæmonium? Looks like it. Oh, it looks like we entered the Shadow Realm. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for brilliant success. Well, don't worry, you can get your hopes up for that. That's a spooky looking place. Kind of reminds me of a weird version of Alexander. I guess that's because they're kind of both buildings in a way. Pandæmonium. Once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with the soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she created are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others, and you shall come before me. Okay, he's gonna be the next boss then, okay. That'll be cool. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. Well, looks like we're killing the whole asylum now. Anabaseios, the 10th circle, now accessible. Alright. Go ahead and get some more people. Oh, the Reaper was the... I didn't even notice the Reaper was, the guy I invited. Alright, so that was P9 in, there's P10 in. Alright, let's get him. Oh, I thought I just invited him, or did I miss? Oh, I invited the wrong person. Okay, they can't join. Okay, let's just roll with these three for now. So this is technically the current raid tier. It'll probably be a little easier. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is a spider. One of the people said it was a spider. I think it is ominous looking though. Very ominous. Look around the rest of the arena. The black and white kind of reminds me of the near raid stuff. Except a lot spikier. Just take a quick drink of water. Of course, I ate that food at the very beginning, and then of course it wears off by the time I get out of the cutscene. And of course, we need healers. We always need healers. I could tell the other guy, the third guy that joined heal instead, but looks like he wants the DPS. I think it's DPS. Oh, which one is party? Oh, it's O. I missed. Yeah, he's DPSing. Recently, I've been reading a ton more book. I've been reading a ton more. I went through, I just wanted to read some more children's books, so I actually, at the beginning of the year, I started reading through all of the Narnia books. And, like, I understand people complaining about the Christian symbolism, but... Oh, right. They wanted to, this person wanted to join too before. And Jazz as well. If we can get 2 more people, that'd be nice. Okay, I'll wait for this, these people then. Since this is going much faster, I'm gonna try and at least get through the third. Try and get through the third one. Oh, that's the same person. Okay. Yeah, she just was switching over to a different person. Or a different account. Or character. Wait for Jazz to get ready. There we go. Let's give them a second to get on the right classes they want. Okay, we got 2 tanks this time. I'll give him a second. Yeah, she wanted to heal. Alright, let's queue back up. This should be a lot faster now. Yeah, we got 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 1 healer. We got the Spooter boss. There we go. Let's get started with Anabaseios, the 10th circle. How is this in the north? I mean, it's the northern empty, but that's like, come on, we're literally in the underworld.
I am Pandæmonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
That's nice. We're here to kill you. Demonic dungeon, Pandæmonium. Literally fighting the building. Not the first time we've done that. What did they say?
You will go no further.
Okay, someone was asking if they want a main tank or not. Well, sure, you go right ahead.
Like a spider, I spin my web.
Okay, so they're dropping those on each of those. Or is that just coincidence? Okay, I'll take this one. Probably shouldn't stand inside of that. Okay, they're standing over there, so let me move over.
I mustn't disappoint. Lady.
Okay, I'll grab the front one again. Oh wait, no, Jazz has got that one. I'll get this one. Oh, do we have to stand inside of it? Okay.
Stay where you are.
There he is. I tilt my camera down slightly.
Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel.
It literally said stand your ground, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna move. Oh yeah, they're gonna move it around like that. Oops, I should have refreshed my buff. I just did it again. Man, I'm doing terrible DPS this time.
All paths lead back to
I suspect I shouldn't stand right next to that.
I offer a glimpse of Lady.
Let's see, party pools. What's that gonna be? Oh, okay, this is gonna be like that, so let's start here. Oh, they got wrecked.
Stay where you are.
Pandemonium. What's that gonna be?
A tangled morsel.
I need to aim my camera down a little bit more because I can barely see my character. I can't see what's going on down here.
All paths lead back to
Okay, that's going on the right side this time. I didn't quite shield them, and they just walked straight
These
off.
bars are unbreakable.
Okay, let's actually move up. Probably need to move over here. I can't save him, so. If I was a healer, I would have tried yanking him over here, but he's gonna use Ultima. I suspect I should use Shake It Off here. Yep.
I am Pandæmonium, and these cells are
Look at
mine.
this one. Oh no, he's taking that one, so I'll take this one. No, you. No, no, bro. And now I'm dead. Yep, that was my bad. I can barely pay attention. I'm barely paying attention. I'm paying attention, but I'm like missing like everything just because I'm trying. I'm gonna blame that I'm streaming.
Bear yourselves to me.
Yeah, that's how I blame it. That's how I'll work it. Wait until I get healed up before I start attacking again.
Your punishment shall be unending.
Ooh, that was close.
For Athena. For Mother.
Okay, it's this thing again. Let's see if someone gets wrecked by it again.
I'll give you special
Okay, I'll take this one. And Jazz got the other one.
Your soul
I'll take this pillar again.
screams.
I think I'm supposed to stay inside of it.
Wet like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable.
Oh right, so we need to get over here.
Stay where
And then
you
Meltdown,
are.
I think, is just a really strong raid wide or something.
Wet like
Oh, I thought it was gonna be more than that. Where am I supposed to put this? Oh, I guess I should have put it over there, but whatever. Other than they have to break that web. Okay, yeah, I get it now. So if you are too close, then it will connect us together and we'll have to break the webs in order to move again. So it actually would have been ideal for me to throw it over there.
For Mother.
Okay, this is bad. Gotta run. That was really close. Alright, let's get up front again with Jazz. Ultima's probably gonna be another raid wide. Put down the white major bush. Gotta heal us up real quick. And we're almost done. There we go. That was a little bit scuffed, but it was pretty easy. You know, I think part of the reason I'm doing worse is because the microphone is like in a kind of is in the way, but not really. I'm not used to having the microphone right in front of my face for this stuff. So it makes it so that like there's a weird foreign object in my peripheral vision, which is throwing me off. No, again, I actually do need the gear for this. Alright, let's keep going. What's this gonna be? I mean, this was all according to Athena's plan, so we're not exactly fighting her yet. We're just surviving. What's that? Alright, next we're gonna have to fight, Elidibus, right? Or Themis. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Brilliant! Is that... Pandæmonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some fell energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Hold on a second. Alright, let's talk to Eric and then La Habrea and wrap this part up. That must have been Themis, but how? Well, same way you're here, bro. I ought to have anticipated this. A wrong voice. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandæmonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she had found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandæmonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live, Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. Yes, I am very familiar with that. Too bad I destroyed it, I think. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances would have been considered a childish fantasy. Oh, maybe you'd even call it a Final Fantasy. If not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. The heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this auracite by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of the shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. Yeah, about that. My character. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge, if there is aught you are withholding. I mean, we saw Emmett reacted to his stories. I don't know how Alahabrea would probably be a lot more like, so be it, or that kind of thing. Very well. At present, the heart of Sabik is of a greater moment. It's a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of Lahabrea. Oh, okay. Wait, so it's literally an ancient artifact, or an ancient artifact. This predates even Pandæmonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have— oh wait, I thought this was Eric talking. This predates even Pandæmonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it auracite, studying it with fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the heart of Sabik. What is auracite? How did she find this auracite? Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? Oh. Okay. Just to remind you who that was. An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the heart of Sabik is not the only auracite in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that auracite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's action following her recovery of the crystal. So she got corrupted by the crystal or something, right? Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the auracite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the heart of Sabik? It became a song. I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the aether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it to myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, she would have be reborn. Ironic that I should have to protect those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Alright, let's grab some more crit materia. Let's see, I heard somebody else leave. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. Let's go ahead, let's see, let's put this thing as the background. And I guess I'll have them. And whatever. And just do this. I can't really do it like that. Whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and take a quick break. That's not the button I meant to press. Go ahead and take a quick break. Time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get back to it. Let's talk with Eric first and then La Habrea and get started. The monster unleashed Ultima? I can only guess that it was Athena's hand that placed such magic within the heart of Sabik. If so, it's only natural she would gift her own creations with such terrible power. The emissary's judgment. La Habrea would discuss lingering questions concerning Athena. I've told you all I know of Athena, and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon, in the hands of the Asians, presumably. Yeah, I think it was during our fight. Also, how is it raining here? In which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day. An Asian. Yeah. And this selfsame Asian was later struck down at a location known as Aether Chemical Research Facility. Yep. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed. He was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case, it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason have you to bring her back to life? Was it his mind of his own? Probably not. Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magic have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief, as you well know. You were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and has long since turned to dust. Then where'd she get another one? As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Brilliant. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how the vast space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics which bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under I can never say the name right, Hephaestos' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. Except for when he was my enemy. While Eric's perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile, even if he inhabits a vessel with with which to meet you in battle, I'm certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, her aether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. Anabaseios, the 11th circle, now accessible. Okay, let's go ahead and try and get some more people. We're on P11 now, right? Yeah. I just got here. Where's the guy leaves right as we're doing the cutscene for it? Let's go ahead and talk to both of them real quick. We know not for how long you'll have free reign to go between here and the Ateoscope. We'll remain here for now unless absolutely necessary. The crystal. I've returned it to safekeeping for your colleagues. I could find nothing new amongst the memories stored within. This space, on the other hand, is fascinating, wrought by the same power, the keywords, perhaps. Okay, the other person logged out and switched to the other character. She'll be back in a second. Alright, let's grab this person. Okay, and the other person is back too, so we got at least 2 people for it. Or we got 3 people for it. If we get anyone else. Or I'll wait just a second before I say that. This is going so much faster since I have people to queue with, and this is technically the current raid tier. It's like we haven't waited more than like 5 minutes for each of them so far. Which is very contrast to that last batch that we did with the... Can't remember what the second batch is called. Let me check. Abyssos. Oh, no, not Abyssos. Yeah, Abyssos. Because there's Asphodelos, Abyssos, and then Anabaseios. Abyssos took so long to do queues, even with people. With this, we should be able to get through at least this one today. And maybe I'll just go ahead and do the last one so that we can just get all this done in one day. And then I'll need to figure out what else we're gonna do for this weekend, because I got a 3-day weekend for Memorial Day. So then I want to stream at least one more time. Maybe I'll stream on Monday. I'll figure out what to do then. I think we have one more thing to do before 6.5. Let me look at my list of stuff. See, that's stream notes. That's not what I want. Well, I mean, I do want to do that, but I do want this, but not... Oh, there it is, 6.x content. Yeah, Pandæmonium is the last thing for 6.5, for 6.4, so I don't really want to start 6.5 stuff, though. Let's do these. I've got notes for what dates the VODs were done. So okay, there we go. We got the other person. And we got 2 healers, 2 tanks. That should be quick. See if we can get one more person. Give him like 10 more seconds. Okay, let's go. That wasn't 10 seconds. Whatever. All right, let's get going. Northern empty. It gets me. Oh, this is gonna be a Elidibus, right? Like, is it actually just gonna be like a Elidibus, or is he gonna transform into something else, or maybe summon something?
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation.
That voice does not suit that body.
I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Elidibus.
It's a Dragoon version. Okay. And it's playing the remixed version of the Omarat theme. Ephemeral Justice. Themis. Alright, let's go.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
Usually start out with a raid wide, so I just popped my reprisal there.
Will light embrace or
Oh, let's not stand in that. Okay, this way is north, but again, let's not stand in that. Move. Oh, that's gonna be double. Oh well, too late. Okay, this one's the purple one, which I think is what he did the first time. But I think I need to move in. Yeah, there's other people moving in. Yep. That's the raid wide again. Okay, dark and the light. What's that gonna be? Do we need to balance it, or what? I think we need... Oh, Jazz is over here, so I should probably move the other way. Let's see, Dark Accord... That means I need to go to Dark? No. Let's see... There's Polarity toward... Okay, yeah, I should not be in Dark. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay. I need to be on the opposite. Got it.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Now, wait a second so that I can get my invincibility. There we go. Yeah, so this one I'm supposed to... Okay, I got it now. Gotta love getting a divine bacon from the white mage. Okay, dark and light, I remember, I understand how to do this now. Gotta see which buff I get and then take the opposite. Or which debuff I get and then stand in the opposite one to balance it out.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Oops. I need to look at what he has.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay, that's a pretty easy mechanic. I just need to, like, actually do it.
Now to take your
I
measure.
suspect I should pull this over to the side, or hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'll put it in the middle next time. Kinda. Yeah, I saw he had the yellow on him, so I'm moving out. Yeah, I won't move the circle all the way out there like that. Double the heal bush, double the healer.
And I shall
Yes, now
never
this
die.
one, the darkened light, I just need to actually stand in the circle and, like, just not move out of it at all. Okay, so this one is towards dark, which means I should stand in the light.
Now to take your measure. These magics are not for you to read. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
No, I already have it. We both have divine bacon. You don't need to put another one on us.
Will light
I probably shouldn't stand in
embrace or
that.
darkness consume?
Okay, that one was purple again. Yeah.
For victory!
Okay, this time I won't put it so far over. I'll just put it just out of reach of them. Yeah, that's much easier for everyone to get to. Yeah, this is a raid wide, so I'll do reprisal.
Warriors forged in my own image.
I probably shouldn't stand in the way of either of them. Oh, okay. That's cool.
These magics are not for you to read.
Nope, don't walk right back into it. I need to watch what glow he has. Alright, let's shake it off and then we should be good to go. There we go. That was an interesting fight. Go ahead and roll in all of the loot. Give that person calm. Gonna get some nice gear upgrades on this. Oh, let me pat Telidibus in the head real quick. Alright, let's head on out. Got 2 comms. I mean, the fact that I actually learned that I wasn't supposed to take that the thing over to the very edge should indicate that's comm worthy. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. His sense of justice. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extends to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. What is this? Free. Then I'm no longer needed. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. It better not show 5.3. We need you, Themis. Your work isn't over yet. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. Yep, that sounds about right. This warmth, your ether. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time, we know. I only hope that I can see you through to the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Eric and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark upon our final ascent. That was cool. It was gonna fade away like the end of 5.3, and then we're like, no, you're not. The four of us are together once again. Although I may not have directly experienced our adventures, my memories make our bonds as real as any other. As I surmised, Elidibus was constructed with the strength to see your battle done, yet I fear his ether may not sustain him through another. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Beryllian would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful that she has the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to see that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Beryllian knows well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be the ideal for Athena's purpose. Really? The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon driving souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul, and while it was within its body, and thus made both her own. But even as she is prone to error, after the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights towards Beryllion. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. Vinod can attest to this. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Beryllion's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. We have to save Claudian. Can't we simply remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? Then to fight Athena, we must fight Claudian as well. That's how I interpreted that. We need not hasten the man's destruction. Well, that's good. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase it. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When I instructed the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name. Oh, he's a shard of Eric. Okay. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. Yep, he's a shard of Eric. That makes a lot more sense. Right, let's talk to them. Alright, let's talk to them and keep going. Our course of action is clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Claudian. A difficult task, to be sure, but one which represents present company is more than capable of achieving. Why would Athena use my name? More questions and few answers to go around. A mother's touch, how lovely. La Habrea would discuss the plan to bring about Athena's end. That's a really pretty arena. Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Beryllion, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. Don't worry, it's not the first time. I trust you have no objections. God or no, I shall cast her down. It's a burden I am used to carrying. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. I think I meant to pick the first one there, but whatever. I imagine so. Ever have we relied upon your skill at arms? And we all appreciate Brilliant. We all appreciate Brilliant's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan, but do not trouble yourself over the details. The same goes for you, Brilliant. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Let us trust La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered Aurosite, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I have asked myself the same question. Questions with no answers, I fear. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Habrea, but as a father to my son. Well, that's a first. Anabaseios, the 12th Circle, now accessible. Of course, someone leaves right as we're about to get started. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, and then see if we can get some more people. Athena maintains absolute control over this place. Beyond the gate, she has doubtless built herself an abode worthy of a god, and now awaits the arrival of her supplicants. For now, we place our trust in you. The rest must wait until we have Athena before us. Right now, Athena must be the sole focus of your attention. She shall not hesitate to exploit any weaknesses she can. Alright, let's go ahead and... Let's see if we can get some more people. I know this person will stay, and I think Jazz will probably stay too. That means we get a tank and maybe a healer. Oh no, she switched over to DPS. I think I've seen the model for this fight, and it looks pretty interesting. And I'll need to see, I guess now I'll actually be able to see it in game. That's one thing about doing stuff so late, is that a lot of times you unintentionally get spoiled on stuff, at least on like how models look and stuff. But I actually didn't know that it was Elidibus in the 11th fight. Or I think I had heard that before, but I didn't realize it. But it was still pretty cool. Alright, let's just go throw ourselves in queue, see if we can get someone. Pretty cool that we can get this done in one day. With these short queues, it's way easier. Like I said, the reason I do MSQ stuff with trusts, or not trust, with NPCs, is because no queues. And like when I'm doing MSQ, I just want to go in the dungeon and get it done. And like I think it'll end up being about the same length anyway, because like the NPCs are a slower DPS, but the amount of time I have to sit and wait in queue ends up making it mostly balance out. Even as a tank, it can take like 20 to 30 minutes to get an individual dungeon. I'm glad we can get all this done in one day. Again, I'll need to jeez. I'll need to figure out if I'm not gonna stream tomorrow just because I want to rest a little bit. I just like wanted to have a day where I don't do much. And then I will I'll consider what to do for Monday. I need to figure out if I was planning on streaming the rest of this on Monday, but apparently we're gonna finish it today. So I'll need to figure that out. Because we also finished up, this will be the last of the 6.4 content I wanted to do on stream. Since I have a 3-day weekend, I'd like to stream twice if I can. Oh, there we go. Let's get started with Anabaseios, the 12th circle. So this is gonna be Athena, and I think I've seen this model before. It's pretty interesting. Also, this is a pretty arena. Obviously not that model, I mean the transformed model.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
Not quite the voice I expected for this, but whatever. Also heard that this is apparently a good track. The music is. Oh yeah, I've seen this model. Oh okay, yeah, this is a boppin' track. I forgot to extract this materia. Too late now. Let's get started.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
On your soul's probably gonna be another raid wide, because it usually starts with a raid wide. I think it might always start with a raid wide. I'll keep that in mind in the future.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Okay, well I see it's on that side, so I'll try and stand on this half. And then move over because I saw that she charged up the other wing too. Yep. Oh, she does it twice. Okay.
From nothing I mold life.
Okay, what was that? Okay, it's like that. Okay, I see. And then I see the other two were there. But I shouldn't stand on this one either.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Yeah, Trinity of Soul. I see there's one wing on this side. And there's one on this side. And it's probably going to be... Is it going to do this one twice or this one twice? Okay, so that is how it works. Just the second one twice. Got it. I think I should probably shirk on this because I've got two. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Man, these healers are really putting the shields up.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, what's this gonna be? Looks like the donuts. This is the odd one out, but what's it gonna be? Apparently they're standing here. Oh, I see, it's a circle. Got it. Another circle here. Oh, okay, it's going over there, so... Oh, good, I made it. I just barely made that. I didn't make that one, though. I should really just, shirk, and I should really tank swap this. Oops, yeah, let's tank swap that. Wanted to give it to him, but, like, clearly I don't understand how to tank swap. Unnatural enchantment. Everyone's standing over here, so let's stand over here. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm over here now. Okay, that's... I think I accidentally dodged those. Oh, that one's gonna die, so let's stand on this one here, I guess. Yeah.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Trinity of Souls, I should not have been doing it like that. I'm going to wipe us because of that. Nearly wipe us. Okay, that was 2. 1, yeah. I need to watch it a little bit closer, because I keep on missing which one it's supposed to be.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
Okay, what's this mechanic? Okay, ads.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
That's why panic buttons exist. Ooh, that was scary.
Of the 7 hells to the pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble!
Oh, I've heard that line so many times watching Cider Spider's videos. I knew it was Athena.
Such a singularly resonant soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, so I'm gonna need there's a donut over here, but I need to get to the closer one, which is...
Shine brilliant for me!
Yeah, this is gonna be the right place. Oh, okay, apparently she's gonna do that first. Oh, come on. I did not see what knocked us back there. Apparently I wasn't the only one. Yeah, get the healer up and then get me up. Actually, we got Jazz. You can get the DPS up. It's more. They get the DPS up. That'd be a much higher priority.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Okay, the LB3, the healing. Healer LB3, very nice. That was probably the right choice to LB3 healer. Because this thing, I don't know how this works. Does it just... How do these work? The orbs. Okay, so they just go out at an angle. So I don't want to be near any of these. So this will be a little bit better. I don't want to... Oh, this isn't good. Wow, so much happening at once. This has to be absolute terribly... This has to be absolutely terrible in the Savage fight. Oh, yeah, that was my bad. Oh no, both tanks are dead.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
I was trying not to drop that on everyone. Tried to save her with the shield, but it didn't quite get it.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Okay, we got this. It's pretty scuffed, but we're good. Nice. And then, nope, that's Athena. I was expecting Claudian for some reason. Pandæmonium, Anabaseios, complete. Yeah, that was a fun fight. It was just a bit chaotic and hectic. Definitely calming the healer there. I need that Athena minion. 56, that doesn't look very good. Don't like my chances on that one. Okay, I thought I got it for a second. Nope. No Athena minion for me. I'm gonna extract that materia there. Oh, right, let's keep going. Finish this up. Countless years, I waited within that stifling crystal, and now, when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is naught but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? At the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact that she worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Eric. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there's but one thing the wise woman desires. Being creepy? Irrefutable proof. My theory was that any true god would see us as we were, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it a perfect steward, hearts, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it? Well, Emmett Sir did. In that, I'm no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the selfsame course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The Arcite made such things irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them with whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. That's not the answer Eric wanted. What right have you to pass judgment? You are but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends here. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Eric. Always the last to arrive at an obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason. That you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs. That you might accept my essence when the time came. Of course, I also made you more amiable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design? Poor Eric. Uh-oh. You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. That's a good choice of words. I feel the sting of it. But with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. Well, that's not good. She will do no such thing. Eric, what do you think you're gonna do? Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another. One whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. Oh, okay. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. This decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Eric, do not dare. Oh, he dare. He dare. No, stop this. Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own. And I found my true family. Ah! My power wanes. The vessel rejects me? Now, how's the mask gonna come into this? Because they kind of made a point that it fell off. Oh, there's Claudian. And Athena. Okay. Oh, he has the same hair as Eric, doesn't he? And skin color. He's just an Elysian instead, right? What's happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Yeah, well, that means everything's gonna come crashing down around us. Right? Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandæmonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Beryllian's final resting place. Well, hell no. Why can't I just teleport out? I mean, I'll just teleport to the Aetheryte and Aporia. Of all my miscalculations, to think that you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. Ah, is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly, useless to the last. And who made me that way? What irony. And it's gone. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone and wrap this one up. I think might be one more quest after this. Questions, questions, and more questions. Why did Claudian set out by himself? What did he see? Oh, I hope he wakes up soon. At least on the surface, Professor Claudian appears to be unharmed. We must wait for him to regain consciousness to judge anything beyond the fact that, I fear. ... Although Eric was naught but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. but he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are heroes of the day. Athena's ambition would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer. Oh, fine, Mr. Know-it-all. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, and then do this last quest. Yeah, we did that one. We did that one. Themis should have something new. We shall stay here and wait for Claudian to regain his senses. Pray rest while you can. Nah, I don't think I will. Guided by the past, La Habrea watches over Claudian with concern. It seems we can do naught but wait. Yeah, I think he's got the same hair, except without the orange tint. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. I was going to ask about the Ascian. While your colleague Nemgigi was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip a name of one of the Ascians, La Habrea. Well, you idiot, Lala. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the Ascian to myself. Right. Yet I'm aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout the world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connection between us. You are the only one present who has met the Ascian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? I mean, you two are very different people. Well, I really can't be certain. I would say yes, but the thing is, Emmett is Emmett. And I think La Habrea might actually be La Habrea, although I don't know how he changed this much. Because, like, Emmett was still kind of the same person. He was just, like, delusional after the 5,000 whatever years of trying to get back his home. A diplomatic answer. I understand the Ascians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Ascians, or Paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their scheming to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I've heard but a small number of their deeds, and I still find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend. I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant to my hypocrisy all the while. The sudden cut to black was jarring. Oh, this is Claudian, isn't it? Yep. Oh yeah, he really does look like Eric, doesn't he? I didn't notice the resemblance. Ah, It happens Claudian has awakened. Brilliant. I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. Lahabrea, Eric's memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself. But the crucible you placed him in left scars which are loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hear no more. Though you may possess Eric's memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asians, but you are not him. You are Lahabrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that, you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult part of your trials are behind you. But you may find that Pandæmonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. You mean Savage? That last fight Savage version seems like it would be absolutely terrible. Among them is the identity of Anabaseios' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers. The past. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decision I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. Oh yeah, he's just gonna go away too. I mean, Themis is gonna go away too, since we are gonna, like, undo the stitching that we did. Those odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. My time, too, draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of Lahabrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you'll share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take to the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone, and I think we need to head back to the past. Well, I mean, it just said it did. I believe we've yet to see the full extent of these events we'll have on the Ethereal Sea. Once Professor Claudian recovers, we must conduct a thorough investigation. Oop, I meant to hit him GG there. Versanod and I shall return to Aporia and make our report to Master Forchnald at once. Oh, where to begin? I, too, shall stay here and await your return. I could use the rest. There is a matter I would discuss with you and Themis before we say our farewells. Now all that is left is to return to Pandæmonium and ask La Habrea to shed light upon a few remaining mysteries. I look forward to your return. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport over there. World on Sunder. Do I actually? Yeah, okay. Let's go and teleport to Agnorosis and fly on over. I'm gonna take a drink real quick since there's still gonna be a little bit more talking. Kind of getting an itch to play old school RuneScape again, or at least just a little bit, because they've made a fair amount of changes since the last time I played, and they've added some new stuff like forestry and new quests, and I want to try out Scurious, the newish boss, and Shooting Stars. I don't remember if they had them added when I did it or not, but they've changed how they work to be a more AFK, and they've overhauled like some mining and agility stuff. Alright, here we are. Let's enter the gates of Pandæmonium. And is La Habrea just going to be inside, or is this going to trigger a cutscene? Okay. Gotta run all the way over there. Oh, there's actually some people here now. What the heck? Huh? Wait, what? Hold on. Ah, you must be brilliant. I'm Hegemony, keyword of Abyssos. But I suspect you may already know that. We did meet once before, after all, although I was not entirely myself. Thanks to you, however, I can rightly say my faculties are mine once more. At present, I'm taking shock of the damage done to the facility. Wait, are there any more to talk to here? No, okay. I didn't realize everything was good now. I guess since we defeated Athena, that somehow that fixed everything? I'm gonna need an explanation, La Habrea. Hopefully you have one. Once he spawns in here. Okay, actually I have to go in here. There we go. Brilliant! I didn't expect to see you again so soon, but 'tis always a joy. You seem quite happy to be here. Thank you for catching up on us. Did you speak with Hegemony and the other warders on your way here? The work is long, but they've made great strides to undoing Athena's meddling. I think I'm missing something here, or maybe we're not supposed to know why. Brilliant. Truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. Oh wait, at the end of Abyssos, did we squashed her plan at that time, but then her real plan was to do stuff in the future. Okay, I think that's how it played out. I'm looking for answers. Yep, that's why I'm here. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandæmonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandæmonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in the rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hemitheoi. Thus, we were able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done, damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandæmonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandæmonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. I shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I've chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment also beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Well, obviously we're going to want to interfere, but we can't, even though this is all a closed time loop. It doesn't matter what we do. Stay here. This will be over soon. What's he gonna do? Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandæmonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior keyword. Now that Agdistus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear. One concerning myself. Separating FFXIV from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I'm but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics as his Hephaestus used to bind the warders' minds, let alone break their shackles. No way, is Hegemone the actual La Habrea that we fight? I think he's gonna appoint her as the new La Habrea. That would be interesting. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind a fascinating research. His conclusions was that in order to transform a vessel into Hemitheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such a dominion exploited strong emotions within their victim's heart. In the case of Hesperos and Agdistus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandæmonium into chaos. With their attention divided, keyword and warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. Okay, I was completely on the opposite... I'll go in the opposite direction with this. For long days and nights, I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony, none would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandæmonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies within my vision of Pandæmonium, but Athena's, ooh. Master La Habrea, what has spurred this sudden accusation? I assure you, there is a proper explanation. Right. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach. As I've already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I'm currently powerless to dispel it. And so, I've come to the decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I've lost. Is he gonna just take a piece of her soul? Or what's he gonna do? I must embrace these odious memories. Mark well this sight. Engrave it upon your soul. You now bear witness to the true La Habrea. What? I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she shall remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will towards me, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandæmonium to divert my focus. Hegemony, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is no other more suited to overseeing this prison. None other who will take such pride in their duty. Okay, so he is gonna keep her. But not like, I was thinking, yeah, never mind. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of a key ward? I require your talents, as I require Hephaistos's. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation, and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he's different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. And should this conviction ever waver, the emissary will set him back to the proper course. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk it with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you to say the same, Brilliant. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Alright, let me actually check something real quick. Let's see. Okay, want to check. For some reason I thought this quest might have been added after 6.4, but that wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, let's go and talk to everyone, and then I guess head on back to Claudian and Themis. Master of the Habrea saw through me long ago, but now my mind is unclouded by doubt, and I shall not fail him again. Hephaestus and the Habrea were one and the same. When he was named as one of the convocation, this change poses no need for concern, for all is as it should be. From this day forward, I will do what I can to aid my father. In this way, I shall forge my own future. If not for you, my long-slumbering demons may have gone unslain. I would have never been forced to reconsider my true nature. Yet, as I said, do not consider this admission of debt. Now, I believe you have other places to be. Remain here any longer, and I may be inclined to place you in a cell next to one of our more recalcitrant subjects. Well, let's get out of here then. Let's see, yep, teleport to Aporia and then head back down to the Ethereal Sea. I can't imagine there's much more after that. This has gone on for quite a while. I need to remember to turn in my gear, get those gear upgrades. Going down. Yeah, I don't think you can go any faster than this. And of course, it just slams you down onto the ground when you reach the no-fly zone. Which I guess makes sense, but it would be cool to check out the Ragnarok a bit. And it still plays the triumphant final area music. Okay, need to head on inside. Yeah, T-scope. Then Themis and La Habrea should be... Oh, no, La Habrea's gone. It's just Themis and Claudian and his assistants. Or did the assistants go back in already? I think they might have already said... I think they might have said that. But yeah, just Themis and Claudian left. Ah, you are returned. I should like to hear what you discovered, though I believe your friend has business with us first. There you are, Brilliant. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my consciousness, namely, those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from As's law. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Eric's place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first touched the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened memories, but the passage of time likely changed Eric's soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Eric exposed your ether to Athena's being attuned to Eric exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into As's law was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth, although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could have come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be discovered. But who's this going to be? For some time, the question of why La Brea and Eric would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Eric's memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Okay, sounds good to me. Who's this gonna be? Is it gonna be Athena? No, because Athena was completely liberated from her thing and she was just playing crazy. So that means it's gonna be one of the two of them, or it's gonna be Themis. Okay, it is Eric. I leave this memory to you. The future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Brea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires a great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandæmonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandæmonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind and ensure that it never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandæmonium from both my father and I shall bear this warning to the future, even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandæmonium shall not be left unattended. Interesting. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. Well, that sounds like me. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved? And how many beasts has she slain since last we met? Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Brilliant. May we meet again. Oops. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandæmonium. Please make haste. I repeat. And that's how the crystal got to us. Or rather, got to Claudian. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. And now we come to this. It survived. Yes, the heart of Sabik. The tie that bound Athena's memory to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Aurosite yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Alright, let's talk to Themis. We gotta let him go.
I see. Then Hephaestos' story has been laid bare.
I didn't realize they have a voiced one at the very end here, but I guess it's just Elidibus.
As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandæmonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored.
Still don't feel like his voice matches this body.
Fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
Like, it's great voice, it just doesn't match this character model.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel.
Wait, so is this the version that has all the memories?
You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandæmonium are clear, all else is hazy, at best.
Okay. I mean, his memories were hazy before, too.
Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth.
Yep.
Into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandæmonium.
Yeah, he said that in the cutscene.
A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis.
Because he, quote, saw us there. And then we didn't actually meet him during MSQ.
That act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation. Then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret.
Well, that's nice to hear.
That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
one thing I just realized is that they can just full-on use full MSQ stuff like this in the side story. Or MSQ stuff that you supposedly did in MSQ. In the side story like this. Like, they just have the full thing, but then they're not allowed to use side content for the most part unless, like, you do a special thing. Anyway. That wasn't a complete thought. Never mind. Alright, that should be pretty much the end. Probably just talking to Claudian and the assistants once more. Or apparently we're gonna get something here.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
There we go. Go ahead and talk to Claudian and wrap this up. Welcome back, Brillian. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. As La Habrea said, I'm not Eric, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I'm ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I have not had since my youth. Doubtless I should have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Alright, let's grab the skill speed and be done. Awesome jail, great job. Okay, and that also unlocks the triple triad card from him. Alright, that wraps up Anabaseios. I'm glad we actually got through the whole thing today. Thanks to all the people that helped us out. I'll make sure to thank them once we're done, once I get out there, or once I finish the stream. I was gonna fly in the air, but let's go ahead and just stand over here. Alright, that's gonna wrap up everything for today. I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I probably used my hand a bit too much in all those fights and stuff. But I'm going to try and figure out something to do on Monday since I have Monday off. I'll update you on whatever I end up thinking of because we finished up all the 6.4 content that I wanted to get through on stream. There's still some stuff I'm going to check out off stream, but it's nothing that it's probably nothing I want to stream. Maybe I'll pick something that I'm going to do off stream and just do it on stream instead, because I don't want to start 6.5 until next week. But next planned stream is maybe going to be Monday, otherwise it'll be next Saturday. But until then, goodbye.